Your youth pastor comes to you frustrated. He's just frustrated. And your elder board just told him that he needs to have approval to change Wednesday night's format. Your worship leader got questioned about song choices in front of the whole board. Your children's director was asked to defend why she bought construction paper without a purchase order. Yes, these things actually happen in churches, and you're sitting there thinking, when did our board become the fun police? Here's the thing, most boards mean with good intentions don't fix bad boundaries. And if you're dealing with any kind of situation where there's tension between the board and your staff, we're going to talk about it today. We're going to name what's really happening here. And I'm so glad that you joined us here on the Healthy Church Staff Podcast. I'm your host, Todd Rhoades, one of the co-founders over at chemistrystaffing.com. Elder boards don't usually start off micromanaging. It usually begins with one bad experience. Maybe a staff member made a poor decision, or somebody spent money 5 years ago where they shouldn't have. So the board adds a layer of approval. It seems innocent at first, and then something else happens. There's another layer, and then another, and pretty soon your staff can't breathe without permission. But here's something that boards don't realize. They can very quickly drift into dysfunction. When boards micromanage, staff stop taking initiative. They become order takers instead of leaders. Creativity dies because every idea needs approval. Decision-making slows to a literal crawl. And yes, your best people start looking elsewhere when they're micromanaged by a board or you. And ironically, you get the very thing that boards fear most, and that's poor performance. Listen, your elders aren't trying to sabotage your ministry. They're really, in most cases, trying to protect it. But there is a better way, a healthy, balanced way. Boards should govern, not manage. Let me repeat that. It's really important. Boards should govern. Boards should not manage. Sure, they set the guardrails, but they don't set the GPS route. Think of it like parenting teenagers. You establish boundaries and values, but you don't choose their outfit every morning. Your job as a senior leader in the church is to translate this for both sides, right? Help your administrative board or your elder team understand the difference between oversight and interference. And at the same time, you need to help your staff understand the difference between accountability and control. So you really need to try and make it practical. And here's some ways that I think that you can start if this is an issue in your church to make things a little bit more practical. First of all, create some clear delegation boundaries with your board. Things like this, I think, are really helpful. Staff decisions under $500, or maybe it's $50 or $1,000 or $5,000 in your context. I don't know. But staff decisions under a certain dollar amount don't need approval. Just set that up. And you guys can talk about that. Your elder team, your board can talk about that, and you guys can figure out what works for you. Here's another possibility. Ministry format changes are operational, not governance. So those are things that are usually not handled by the board. Hiring decisions follow this process, not board approval for every candidate. Every church is set up differently here with hiring and firing. I totally get that. But make sure that you know so that there's no overreach either from the board, the pastor, the staff in staffing issues. Give your board what they actually need, and that's regular updates, not permission requests. I served on a board for many years, and I wanted updates. I wanted regular updates. I wanted to be communicated with. And I don't need, as a board member, to have really a say in a lot of different things. That's what we, as our elder team, that's what we hired staff to do. Some of those daily things just need to be updated. But it's really important that you communicate with your board. Monthly reports instead of weekly meetings are fine. Dashboards instead of detailed explanations are fine. Results instead of play-by-play commentary, that's fine. And when board members overstep, address it quickly and privately. Something like, hey, Tom, I appreciate your concern about the youth ministry. Let me get you the information you need. And then just a slight redirect. How can we make sure that you feel informed without slowing down our team? Here's your bottom line. Your board's job is to make sure that you're going on the right direction. They set those guardrails. Your board's job is usually not to hold the steering wheel. This week, I think if you could have one conversation, either with a board member who's overstepping or with a staff member who's feeling micromanaged, I think that would be great if this is a problem that you're facing in your church. Start with something like this. Hey, help me understand. Can you help me understand what you need to feel confident about this decision? And then just be quiet and listen. Half the time, micromanagement is really just a request for better communication. Your staff needs room to lead, and your board needs peace of mind, and you can give them both. I hope this has been helpful. If you need help with your board, we're here to assist you. We handle church polity issues and governance issues all the time. We have people on our team that are really experienced in helping work through that. If there's an area that you really just need an outside set of eyes and ears, we're here to help you. We're here to assist you however we can. Reach out to me. That's the first way that you can do that. Just reach out. Podcast@chemistrystaffing.com is my email. Podcast@chemistrystaffing.com. We'd love to hear from you and see if there's any way that we can help you. This is it for this week. Episode 630 is in the books, and we will be back here as we are every Monday through Friday. Hope you'll join me right here on the Healthy Church Staff Podcast. Have a great